cutie bunnies, and welcome back to this safe space on the internet. And let's just get right into the tarot reading for you guys. A few channels I got is the number 6 or 36 could be significant for the collective, as well as the number 9. Okay, dear divine, what should the collective know before it happens? What would the collective benefit from knowing? What would the wow, okay. We have the star and a whole bunch that fell on the floor, which I'm not going to take. Also, an FYI, I am using my reference as always, but we are slowly getting faster at remembering. So we have the star. The star is about hope and faith and rejuvenation. For some reason, I feel like someone may have been generous, or you're feeling generous. There's a lot of generous energy heading your way, if not already. We have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Okay. The Fool. The Fool wanted to be taken out. The Fool wanted to be taken out. You guys could be wanting to be taken out or just go out. We also have the Seven of Cups. This is all about illusions, daydreaming, escapism, or the risk of escapism. You could be finding yourself daydreaming a lot, wanting to take a leap of faith. You're dreaming about something. You're a dreamer. You're reaching for the stars. You could be heavily drawn to the astrological realm, astrology may be something you're into, as well as just space, universe, black holes, things like that. Can I get one more card? I don't know why I was dancing with that last card. For some reason it felt like it wanted to come out. Ooh, the Death card. You're going through a transformation of some sort. I have a feeling you're going after something for sure. With this Ace of Wands, you're bored. There's something that is bothering you, and it's this boredom. You have passion. You have a lot of passion within you. You're a passionate person, and you can feel that this passionate energy is just waiting to just flow through you and from you. So yeah, you're just really just wanting to tap into it. Maybe you're struggling finding an area of passion. Maybe you're trying to find something that really like inspires you, something that really does make you passionate about it and really want, and is really something that you want to cultivate, that you want to go after something. I really do feel as if you do, but maybe you're just struggling with the what of it all. What exactly do I want to go after, you know? Or maybe you figured out the what and now it's the how. But see, yeah, with the Seven of Cups, this is just confirmation that you're searching for a purpose. You're being provided these choices, these opportunities, these different ways. Maybe you have a lot of options and you just don't know what career to go after. You don't know, maybe you're still figuring out the planning phase of who you want to become. Maybe I was also hearing too that you are just wanting to embrace yourself. You're embracing yourself in a new way. You're embracing a new part of yourself, a new side of yourself. I just feel like you're embracing a lot of yourself more, and that's opening up your horizons just to your life in general. Especially with opportunities, especially with your purpose. You're really questioning your purpose. what is your purpose here? Who do you want to be? What become? What drives you? What makes you, like, you're searching for something to pour this passion into, for sure, for sure, for sure. But yeah, you're just like daydreaming about this. You could be daydreaming. You could have already envisioned yourself as an entrepreneur. um like, you're really ready to take on this independent energy. You're really independent. And yeah, this energy definitely is just, you can feel it. It wants to flow through you. It wants to come out, you know? You want to come out and play, you know, like you're ready to end this old cycle of living, of not going after what you want to. So you're gonna transform, and this was something that was inevitable. This passion, like, this is just who you are. You're just this wild, free spirit, you know? You're an old soul. You definitely just, no one can put the reins on you. They weren't supposed to. You're not meant to be tamed. You're meant to just, like, run in the wind, you know, like a horse. Like, you're supposed to just, I just see a bunch of horses galloping, you know, and then you just stray off on your own and you just go on this, on your own path, you know. They're all like running in a pack or a herd. I don't know the actual, like, scientific term for a group of horses, but um yeah, you're, I see a whole pack of just horses running in a field, and you're going off into the forest, you know, like, you want to explore, you want to expand your sights. Like, you just, you know, you're meant for more, and you're just gonna go after it, essentially. Let me stop shuffling the cards. um Clarify the star. Clarify the star. We have the Three of Pentacles. This is collaboration, teamwork, interdependence. So you're being rejuvenated. Hope and faith is being restored, and it's a group effort. You know, like, it is your spirit team. You know, your guardian angels, your spirit guides, your highest self, your inner child, the universe, God, your higher powers, whatever you believe in. They are all just coming in and just working on you. You know, they're all putting their hands on you and just, like, working on you energetically. And that is just a very beautiful thing. And I also am getting, like, maybe you have friends. Like, there's a friend group, family, your chosen family, your soul tribe, whatever it is that is uplifting you at this time. And if that is exactly the kind of help you've been seeking, that support you've been seeking, it is here. It is finding you at this time. um with this Three of Pentacles, this is, like, also like a learning curve. You are, when these people come in, if they haven't already, or if these people are already in your life, you guys are learning how to support one another, how to care for one another, cherish and uplift one another. This is a very beautiful energy, a very beautiful energy. Clarify the Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay, we have the Eight of Wands. This is heavy wand energy for this one. Yeah, this is something that's heading fast. This is like a fast trajectory, fast pace. Um, oh, I don't know why, but I wanted to go to the Four of Wands for some reason. Maybe it'll come out later. Um, but yeah, let me go. Sorry, guys. So with this Eight of Wands, yeah, this is with this boredom, with this passion that is, has nowhere to go, has no, it's just all inside you, just surging inside you, just wanting to go in some direction. That wants to move forward with you. This energy, this passionate energy that you just don't know where to place. You want a hobby, you want something to go after. If you haven't found it already, you know, you're finding it. You're finding yourself through this as well. Through this passionate journey of finding your, whatever feeds your soul, what lights you up inside. Um, But with this Eight of Wands energy, yeah, this boredom is going away fast. This boredom, everything's going to be picking up fast. This is fast movement. I always think of like a snowball effect because the Eight of Wands are going in a down trajectory. It's like downhill, how everything speeds up with that momentum. It is that momentum. It's gonna like build, um, and you're gonna have to be making like decisions left and right. Like things are going to pick up. You're going to find whatever it is that you're looking for. This hobby, somewhere to put this passion. You're going to find what feeds your soul. If you haven't already, and I don't know why I keep saying if you haven't already. I feel like you are truly just finding yourself at this time and finding your footing and where exactly your place is in this world. Um, and how you want to go about that, and how you want to go about yourself, how you move, how you think, how you speak. You're just very much on a healing and self improvement journey. But yes, things are going to be picking up. You're going to be you're going to find what you're looking for. Like I said, you're going to find this hobby and you're just going to be busy. You're going to find yourself being busy, always having something to do, and you're just going to love it. I just see someone finding a hobby and just throwing themselves in it, but in the best way possible. And it's just like rejuvenating them, and you're just going to be re-energized. Your battery's going to be charged. You're going to be glowing. You're just going to be poured back into, because you're just going to be pouring into yourself, so you're just going to be doing amazing. Honestly, you're doing great, sweetie. You're doing great, Kylie. That's what I'm hearing. But not in a sarcastic way, but like in a genuine way. Like you're actually doing great. Like, clarify the Fool. Okay. We have the Two of Swords. So, with this Fool, with this new beginning, with this new endeavor that you're embarking on, there is just so much potential. And it's like with that innocence, like you are doing great, sweetie. Like you are doing great. But not in a sarcastic way. Like that's the thing, is like sometimes it's like things can sound sarcastic or insincere and genuine, when in reality they're just so genuine that it just comes off the other way. Does that make sense? Like this this hobby is just really going to feed your inner child. You're really going to feel safe, and you're really going to just have so much fun. You're really going to love whatever this is that you're going to be doing, because this is something you're going to be doing. This is something you're going after. This is definitely something you're passionate about. And I'm getting all kinds of different things. Like this could be music, this could be gym. I'm really getting something physical, like a sport, or I don't know, but there is something you're going after. Lacrosse could be significant for someone. I don't know why that just came through. um but yeah, you're going to be faced with choices. This is, again, you're going to have to be making quick decisions. You're going to be making decisions. um and you could, yeah, be indecisive. This is this indecisiveness, this new beginning. You could be finding yourself like, oh, should I still go after it? Don't hesitate. You're weighing the pros and cons. You're going to find whatever this is that you want to find. But after you find it, you're going to be like, great, now what? How do I start this? And don't get in over your head. Just go after it. Don't even plan it. It's kind of what the spirit wants. It's just go after it, and everything else will just kind of flow. Just let it come naturally. Just go after it. Don't wait. Don't think about it. Don't plan too much ahead. Just focus on the next step more, like. But this is something that you're definitely going, like, scared of going after, because you're being serious. This is serious. This is something you want to build to last. This is something you want to keep continuing on, and well, until your last breath. Like this is something you want to hold on to. This is not something that you just, you know. Okay, but what, I'm gonna need more clarification. Clarify. Okay, we have the World card, which is just confirmation for the death card that you are ending a cycle. This is a completion of something. You've definitely are done being indecisive, done being doubting, done feeling trapped and like you can't, like everything's out of your control, like you can't see what's in front of you, and like there's always just something right around the end of the corner, like you're done feeling like that, and you don't want to feel that way when you go after something that you really care for, something that really does, um I want to say trigger like your heartstrings, like your heart space, your heart chakra, like this is something that's going to be really close to you, something that you really care about, and you're just scared to mess that up. And yeah, you're done feeling like that, and that's what you're completing out. You're going to be feeling more fulfilled than ever, more serene and more at peace than ever with yourself, because you're just going to be finding yourself in your free time just going in and getting in your car and going to those singing lessons or going to that park or whatever it is. And you're just going to be finding yourself just pouring more into yourself. You're just going to be living. Okay, you're not going to um find yourself at home bored, not knowing what to do. You're going to find yourself being like, let me pour into this passion project of mine. Let me go after this. And you're going to just be more intentional with your time instead of doom scrolling or mindlessly watching YouTube or the TV whenever it does not serve you. Um, you're being more intentional with your time. Just you're just I don't know, I just feel like this really calm energy wash over me. It's like you're just finding this new sense of peace because you're just doing what you love. You're just having fun, you know? Like you're not overcomplicating things, you're not thinking too much into things. And if you do find yourself going down that spiral, you recenter yourself, you reground, and you be like, it's okay. You talk to yourself in a different way now is what I'm getting. Like you're giving yourself grace. You're no longer talking down to yourself. You're just being like, okay, this is how we're gonna handle things. Yes, I feel these things, but it's okay. With time, like it'll dissipate. These problems of mine will dissipate. I'm handling these things. Like it's fine. I got this. Like you're stepping into a more financially secure era in your life. With finances, you would worry about it, but now you realize there is no use in worrying because it does make it double. It's like don't worry, be happy. The song. When you worry, you make it double. Don't worry, be happy. Um, so yeah, you're embracing new sides of yourself for sure. You're definitely realizing, yeah, if rent's late, then so be it. Like my landlord will get rent whenever he gets rent. Like I know I'm gonna hustle and get that money. There's no use in worrying about it in the time between, in that time of waiting between no, between knowing, oh, I have to get this done and then getting it done, you know? In that time between not getting it done and having it done, you're getting it done. So, does that make sense? You'll pick up what I'm putting down. But yeah, you're really gonna find yourself going out more. Like maybe you could find yourself just being in Mother Nature's embrace or in other people's embrace or in animals' embraces, just being in the presence of other people. That's an embrace, it feels like a warm hug, just feeling understood, feeling seen even by a bird, you know, a bird chirping next to you or a butterfly landing on your nose. Um, but yeah, you're going to be so financially secure that you're going to be able to provide for others if need be. Not saying that you will be, but I'm just saying you will be in a position where you could if you wanted to. But you're being more practical about things, practical about the way you view things. I'm really getting a hanged man, like you're perspective is changing on how you see yourself, on life. It's just softening. It's becoming less harsh because reality, we know the harsh realities of life, but it's working with them instead of against them. It's not making love and comfort in your misery. It's not giving misery company. Um, Four of Wands on the bottom. This is celebration. This is success. This is a milestone. You'll be hitting a milestone, whatever this milestone is for you, whether it's a career, home, connections. This is a milestone. Friends. I'm really getting friend energy. The Three of Cups could be coming out, and my voice cracked, so I'm taking that as confirmation that a lot of friend energy is coming in. Like, you're a popular loner, and now it's time for you to get your friends. You're getting your friends, your soul tribe. Clarify the Seven of Cups. Clarify the Seven of Cups. I don't know why, but I just wanted to take a breath. So something could really shock you where you go and take it's a gasp. You may gasp. Something's gonna make you gasp. Something's gonna make you gasp. I don't know why, but I'm really getting celebratory, friend surprise party kind of energy, you know? Okay, Ace of Swords. I want to pull another card out. I want to clarify. Oh, okay. What did I say? The Three of Cups came out. Celebratory energy. This is friends, you going out, you having fun. And this is the Nine of Pentacles. That is bearing the fruits of your mother freaking labor. Okay. So yeah, you're searching for a purpose, you're daydreaming, and there's all these different doubts that feel true, all these fears that feel true that are illusions to you. You're definitely overthinking your purpose, essentially. You're like, who am I? Who do I want to be? What feeds me? You're really asking those introspective questions. And then you kind of might have found yourself going through a spiral, a spiral of like just trying to figure it out. It's like you're just trying to find the answers, but the answers are just gonna find you. Forcing it ain't gonna help you find it sooner, and just letting it, giving, you're this flower, right? This just beautiful thing that just needs to be nurtured, and it needs space to grow. I'm seeing the Beauty and the Beast, how that beautiful rose is just in its glass. It needs to be taken out, and it just needs to breathe and grow. And that's exactly what you're gonna do through through this new way of embracing yourself and loving yourself, and just you're physically cutting through that confusion like knife going through butter. You know what I mean? It's just so smooth, like a hot knife. It's like, yeah, you're kind of letting go in a way. You're surrendering, and you're just finding yourself, and you're gonna find what you love, and you're gonna definitely find your soul tribe on the way, on your road there. I'm I'm think I'm seeing you on a road trip, and you're like, ooh, destination, my purpose. Ooh, you found your purpose. Ooh, and then on your way to finding your purpose, though, you picked up a few hitchhikers, and they turned out to be four lifers, best friends that you can take with you and grow old with you and help you with your children down the line. I'm definitely seeing your soul tribe coming in. Your community is coming in, and this is just definitely confirming the Three of Pentacles earlier, how you guys are going to be collaborating, and it's just going to be blooming happiness. Um, with this Nine of Pentacles too, whatever this is that you're going after, it's just gonna be successful with your hard work and your determination. You're really serious about this, and I just really feel how serious you are and how you are gonna go after this for a lifetime. This isn't just something you do on a whim, on impulse, and you never do it again. Um, like those, um, I don't know. I'm just thinking about like sewing lessons or piano or guitar lessons, something that you picked up and just never touched again. This isn't one of those fleeting things. Um, and you're going to be enjoying the rewards of your little road trip of finding your purpose, your little journey to finding yourself. You find your purpose and you find your soul tribe. Like, and aligning with yourself, everything else will just align with you. Your reality, whatever you're manifesting is just gonna come to you so aligned, so true to you. And I just really see something falling into your lap, and you're like, dang, like this really is perfect for me. Like this just is fits perfectly into um my life, fits perfectly into who I am. Like this person just meshes so well with me, like, and with who I am. And you're just really stepping in. You're just really independent. You just really are stepping into this independent energy, and that's magnetic. Like you're magnetizing at this time because you are just being unapologetically yourself. You're being so authentic, and that's just drawing people in. Like, let me go see what they're up to, because they seem like they're up to something interesting and I want to be a part of it. You could also be spending a little recklessly. That's why this financial stability is coming in, because, you know, like there could have been, I'm also getting like, yeah, there could have been people like asking you for money and now you're becoming more independent and saying no. I see you just being more unapologetic in the way you move and do things and the way you live your life. You're like, this is my life. It's meant to be lived. I'm not going to be weighed down by no financial obligations. I'm not going to feel obligated financially to anyone in any way or anything. I'm not going to feel obligated financially to anything, You're kind of stepping into that energy, and this is what's making you successful, is learning how to say no and learning how to enjoy yourself, and not worry about lifting someone else up, providing for someone else, providing for, you know, other things, whether it was like debt or something. Like, I really feel like you're gonna find yourself, like, whatever this is that you're going after, I feel like it's career related, they're intertwined, or whatever this is that you're passionate about is also just going to help you with your currency, with your financial situation, And I really do feel like that's also transforming. Your financial security is going to be long lasting. I'm seeing like the 10 of Pentacles, like, by like generational type of wealth, like wealth that can be passed down for a millennium. I'm really seeing that kind of success, and whatever this is that you're passionate about, it really is going to feed your soul first and foremost, but it is also going to feed your pockets, you know? Like, this is something you can earn money off of for sure, and it is going to help you earn a living off of it. Clarify the Death card. We have the Queen of Wands. A black cat could be significant. A sunflower could be significant as well. You're really gonna go on vacation. I really feel it. Like, you're gonna be putting in work, 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 and then after that, you're just gonna be like, you're just gonna take a breath of fresh air, and you're gonna take that sigh of relief. And I just see someone like just laying and on like one of those tan beds, and you're just out in the sun, just like living it up, soaking it all in, and just on vacation. Like, you're gonna be able to afford a vacation. You deserve a vacation, you know? That's what I'm hearing. With this Queen of Wands, like, you are stepping into a more courageous and determined energy. You are set on this. You have tunnel vision. You're gonna go after what you're passionate about, and there's no question about it. There's no doubt about it. It's This is your life, like, this is the life you've chosen, because there is no other way for you to live. You, like I said, are a free spirit, someone who cannot, like, sit still in one place, like, you constantly need to be poured into and be pouring into something, like, that is just who you are. Like, you just have so much love and gratitude and just so much energy and just so much you to give, that it cannot be contained. You just cannot be contained at all. Like, you are just this surge of energy. You can't even be put in a box. Like, you are just this energy that can just not be contained. And it's just so passionate. Like, you are just so charismatic from this. Like, your charisma is actually through the roofs. Like, you're like, even without trying, you're a social butterfly. Like, people just gravitate towards you because you're just so authentic. You're just so sincere. You just do not filter yourself at all, and people genuinely can feel that. You're like a child in that sense, to where a child says what they're thinking. They're so unfiltered. They're just so raw in themselves that everyone around them knows that they're just being themselves. They're not lying. They're not hiding any part of themselves. They're just being themselves. That's just who you are. You're like tapping into your inner child in that way. And you definitely are very much in tune with your inner child. You can flow through and with them, like, they are definitely with you in every step of the way. That is beautiful. I just want another clarification. This message was just beautiful. Just beautiful. With this Hierophant, it's just a lot of major energy. This is all major. All major, by the way. Major cards, death. Oh, except for the Queen of Wands, actually. Never mind. But this is major. This is major energy. Okay, this card really was just like dancing. It really wanted to come out and it fell on the floor. So I'm just gonna take it, guys. Okay. Don't shoot me. I'm just the messenger. Okay. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I laughed like that. But yeah, you're being courageous enough to break free from conformity, to break free from tradition. You're stepping into your wisdom. You're just you're just really empowering at this time. Like, your energy is inspiring me right now to really step into my authenticity even more. Like, you guys are really into your spirituality at this time too. You guys are just really, really just so self-involved, but not in a narcissistic, in a cocky way. Like, you are just so focused on yourself, on bettering yourself, on feeding your soul, on being passionate, on this drive energy. You're just so driven right now, and you're just wanting to go with it. You're just wanting to live. You're just wanting to explore. You're just wanting, like, this is just so inspiring. This is just so much passionate energy that I'm feeling right now. You know what I mean? Like, and this passion is just opening so much. Like, it's opening your third eye. Like, your spirituality is just strengthening and growing even more, because that's just a part of who you are as well. Like, this passion is also going to your spirituality, and maybe whatever this is that you're passionate about, that you're going after, is also intertwined with your spirituality in some shape, way, or form. Maybe you're a priest or a pastor or something. Like, there is heavy spiritual energy. You're just a very spiritual person, and very wise, very, very wise old soul. And it's just crazy because you're just really pouring into yourself and into your life and into your passions and what really drives you and what really feeds you and what really makes you feel alive. Like you really feel alive at this time. Like wow. And yeah, like you're really recovering from that overspending and that fear of loss, like you're working through these fears for sure. And you're being possessive over this dream, like this is something you want to protect and preserve, like this is mine, this is like after you find this you're going to be feel possessive over it, and that's why that fear is going to come in, and you're going to definitely have to work through that fear after you find and go after whatever this is that you're feeling passionate about, and your life and is your life's purpose. You're going to feel protective over it, and you're gonna be scared about tarnishing it or it coming into ruin, but these are just like your human parts of yourself. Spirit wants you to know that that is something that is put there for you to work through, so that way you can see both sides of the spectrum, of the greediness as well, like of wanting more, 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 as well as also feeling the lack thereof, of feeling like you don't have anything. So like instead of feeling like that lack, you are going to be working through these feelings, and that's going to be another chapter for you, another activation, but that's for another time. Let's think about right now and not the future. Let's live in the present moment. That's what spirit wants. I love you guys. I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope this reading served you, as well as this shirt may be significant for someone, Halloween, blue, the vibes of it all. So, yes, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.